Aloha and Tashi Delay from Kauai Tibetan Buddhist Dharma Center here on the island of Kauai. We present this class every Thursday night, 6 to 8 o'clock Hawaiian time. And for those in other time zones, we record it on our website, kauaidharma.org. I'm Lama Tashi. The purpose of these classes is to make clear the Tibetan Buddhist practices of Sutra and Tantra meditation practices. And also so that people understand two things. One, that this is all an illusion. In other words, it's all just a light show. And that is the energy of the universe, light throughout boundless space, which is the fabric of everything that exists, including your thoughts, emotions, and other energy patterns. To take refuge with the Dharma, understanding is necessary of the symbolic relationship between the symbols and our own mind. Anybody can practice Dharma starting at almost any age. And we actually teach classes to the grade school, high school, and university here in Hawaii on Kauai. One of the questions that was asked before we start our meditation is, what and why are we using the 8 offerings in the sutra text? It mentions water for drinking, water for bathing, flowers, incense, light, perfume, music, and other imaginary offerings, actual and imagined, such as the use of water or fire or earth offerings. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the 8 offering bowls that you see in all Tibetan Dharma centers in front of their replicas of their Buddhas and Bodhisattva images. I took these off of our shrine, and these sit in front of the 1,000-armed Chenrezig. And any one or all of these can be made as offerings, including different kinds of food and drink, including alcoholic beverages and meat. But the way they're arranged is the first offering bowl is water. The second offering bowl, that's water for drinking. The second offering bowl is also water. That symbolizes, or actually water for bathing. Then the third one is flowers. Then incense. Put that here. Then food, and finally music, which I have a little bell in a bowl. But each of these cups is symbolic, whether they have anything in them or not. And so these 8 offering cups is Argyam, Padyam, Pupe, Dupe, Naloke, Gende, Ewide, Shabda, Chatisa Hum Soha, which means everything actual and imagined is appropriate. And I mean everything.
So you can use those 8 for all protectors?
All the pujas have these offerings once or many times in every sutra practice. For instance, Chenrezig, Tar, Medicine Buddha,
But the protectors is, it's appropriate for protectors as well?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, protectors are actually the peaceful deities in action. So we have Chenrezig, which is one of the 5 colors of Bodhisattva, or it could be the 1,000-armed Chenrezig like we have, and the 1,000 arms, 11 heads. The 10th head symbolizes all the protectors. But Chenrezig's protector practice is Mahakala. So all of the peaceful deities may have a protector aspect, sutra and tantric practice. Now, Lama Rinchen, when we were doing this at our retreat in Naula on Oahu Island, he also said they have a secondary symbol which goes to your practice. So we have Argam, Padyam, Pupe, Dupe, Loke, Gandhi, Niwid, Shabda, Tati Sahung, Soha. And that symbolizes the 8 aspects of your practice: generosity, morality, patience, perseverance, meditative focus, and direct connection to insight with the 2 bodhisattva, peaceful and protector deity. And they also have purified body, purified mind, beauty. The Dharma is also pervasiveness, illumination, space, devotion, practice, honor and respect, and support. So those have also symbolize the meaning of your practice. And when I set up the shrine every morning, I make offerings of these 8, and then tea and cookies, oatcakes on one shrine, and then meat and alcohol on the protector shrine. But both shrines have these 8 offering dishes. These are very small that I'm showing you tonight. And they're usually arranged in a straight line in front of the deity at the front of the shrine. Any more questions? Yeah. Any more questions about this? Just refer to your text or to your teacher. Tonight, we're going to do the special practice of the wrathful aspect of Chenrezig, the White Mahakala, and we're also going to do the red Chenrezig with the 5 dakinis. So these 2 practices, Chenrezig is Mahakala, whatever aspect, white, black, 2-arm, 4-arm, 6-arm, 8-arm, many different versions. You must remember that we have 1,000 choices of deities in the Sutra and Tantra tradition. There are 5 dhyana Buddha fields, and each Buddha field has 200 deities. Half are male and half are female. 58 are peaceful, 42 are peaceful and 58 are wrathful, protectors. So with all that, we'll start our practice. The altruistic motivation is the theme of Tibetan Buddhism, and by altruistic motivation, it makes Tibetan Buddhism practices unique because they include all the animals, all the humans, and all the spirits in the universe, none left out. And those 3 categories are called sentient beings. And the reason that we use these as our motivation for practice and our focus of the practice is because all of the rebirths of the heavenly realms, war and war god realms, human and animal realms, and the lower realms of deprived and demonic spirits, those 8 categories all originate in the human condition. And when a person leaves the human condition, if they haven't purified their negative tendencies, one of those will arise in the next life. If one is practicing bodhisattva training, then one doesn't take any of those 8 aspects of existence. They just stay in the human condition to train humans to become bodhisattvas and Buddhas and to alleviate the pain and suffering of the others. And what I just said is called the 2 bodhicittas, voidness and compassion. Now we start our practice with the altruistic motivation. In order to attain enlightenment for myself and limitless sentient beings, our mothers, we now all together take refuge and offer prostrations and other what we call extraordinary practices. Then we take refuge in the 6 refuges of not only the 3 jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, but also the 3 roots of Tantra, which is the Lama, inseparable from the deities, both peaceful and protective. We go for refuge to all the glorious holy Lamas. We go for refuge to all the deities gathered in our mandala. We go for refuge to all Buddhas, those who have conquered the mind and gone beyond. We go for refuge to all the supreme Dharma. We go for refuge to all the noble Sangha. We go for refuge to all the Dakas and Dakinis who are the protectors and defenders of the Dharma. All of these possess the eye of transcending awareness. Then we take refuge in the 6 bodhisattva trainings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and this Supreme Assembly, we go for refuge until enlightenment. May I, through merit gained for practicing the 6 bodhisattva disciplines, called the 6 perfections, accomplish Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Then we chant these 3 in Tibetan. First, the alternative, the refuge of the supreme motivation to bring all beings to recognize their own true nature and become fully mature humans. Da dang yo nam ke ta dang yang ke sem chen tam che du di ne jun te ji si jeng chu ning po la chi ki bar du. Then we chant the refuge prayer in Sanskrit. Paden Lama Dampa Nam La Chap Su Shio Yedan Shokor Gila So Nam La Chap Su Shio Sanjay Chom Dende Nam La Chap Su Shio Dampe Chur Nam La Chap Su Shio Kape Gandu Naba Chapsu Shino Kawo Kondro Shokyo Shume Sho Yeshe Kiri Shenda Delpa Nama Chapsu Shino. Then the Bodhisattva training prayer in Tibetan, Sanskrit. Sanjay Chodam Chuki Chodam Ma Chanchu Bardu Agni Chapsu Chi Agni Chapsu Jipe Sonam Choba Pancha Sanjay Jupar. How's your Argyam so? How's your Padyam so? How's your Pudyam? Majiduke, Majaloke, Majigende, Majinuide, Majashabda, Ahom Soha. So I added the 8 offering. All of the practices of Tibetan Buddhism are to bring the 5 elemental, what we call Dakini energy program of the universe, together with the 5 Dhyana Buddha wisdom natures of your own mind. So now we're going to start with the 3 lights and 5 elements practice that brings this relationship to the 5 elements as healing into our physical situation for healing. And then extend that to all the beings that we have karma with in the universe. To start, sit with your back straight, head slightly tilted forward, hands in a comfortable position either on your knees or in your lap. Mouth closed if you can breathe through your nose, otherwise slightly open. Eyes focused to the space and light 2 feet in front, arm's length in front. Soften your gaze. Bring your focus to your breath. As you inhale, visualize the air coming in and possessing the 5 elements as white light filling your lungs. Then the energy of this, elemental energy of this air passes through every cell in your body as red light. Then these 2 codes together, the white and the red, you visualize blue light out your nose as a powerful healing breath to all beings in space, like the sky. Again, breathe. Inhale the air as white light filling your lungs. The essence of the energy of the 5 elements is visualized as red light passing through every cell in your body in a flash of light. And these 2 codes are exhaled out the nose as blue light as a healing breath to all beings filling space, wherever they exist. Then count 21 of these 3 light breaths. When you reach the 21st breath, take your focus off of the breathing, off of the breath. Collect the 3 lights, the white, red, and blue, into one tiny diamond dot of light and center that in the middle of your chest, creating in the heart chakra. And the moment you do this, that particle of light connects to the infinite light of boundless space. For a few moments, rest in that dimension of space. Then again, with your imagination and focus together, create the particle in your heart chakra and visualize it to grow into a very small, tiny sphere of clear light. Then focusing on that sphere of clear light in your heart chakra, grow it, expand it in size to represent one of the symbols of the 5 elements. Tonight, we're going to use the white sphere of the space element, about the size of your thumbnail, in the center of your heart chakra. Then you focus on that white sphere labeled space, which contains all of the 5 elements, but for healing purposes, we use the space to address the cause of a lot of our pain and suffering and our thinking. Then, with your imagination, visualize the space element to move out in front of your chest and up before your eyes, 2 feet in front. Visualize it, see it there with your imagination. Then take that white sphere labeled space and make it room size so you can see your body just as you are, standing, sitting, laying down, inside. Receiving the full healing energy mentally and physically into your situation. Into your foreign body. Then share this healing energy by imagining the white sphere labeled space to expand in size to completely enclose the city, town, island, or a 50-mile diameter area of where you are doing the practice, making it available, this healing energy, to all the beings within that area. Then expand it in size with your imagination to completely enclose Mother Earth, including her atmosphere of air. Then apply it to the solar system by expanding it in size to include all the planets and the sun inside, in an area of billions of miles in every direction. Then expand it in size to include our spiral disc-shaped galaxy. It's only 100,000 light years in diameter. Then move beyond the boundaries of your conceptual mind and merge space with space. The infinite light of boundless space has no center, no circumference, no boundary, and is timeless. No beginning, middle, or end. Relax, no meditation, simply be present in space. The essence of all the practices of Tibetan Buddhism are exactly this dimension of being, space. Then return from this boundless dimension with your imagination again, invent this, the white sphere enclosing the galaxy. Then shrink it in size to just enclose the solar system. Smaller and smaller to just enclose Mother Earth. Then we shrink it to just enclose this island of Hawaii. Then condense all that into a sphere of energy of white light enclosing your physical body. Then end the practice by bringing the sphere to its original small size in front of your eyes, 2 feet in front. Drop it to chest level and into your heart chakra. Condense it in size to a tiny particle of light which blends with the infinite light of space. And contemplate space. No meditation, just be present. Then bring this newfound awareness of intelligence developing to in front of your eyes and blend it into your reference, your area of influence. Then dedicate the merit and good virtue of this practice to all living beings, your mother.
Could you say the 8 offerings one more time?
Hmm?
Could you say the 8 offerings one more time? Somebody just asked for them, and I don't know them in order.
I'll say them in Tibetan with the hand mudras, and I'll say them in English. These are the 8 offerings. Argyam, water for drinking. Padyam, water for bathing. Pupe, flowers. Dupe, incense. Aloke, light or candle. Gende, perfume. Nuije, food. Shabda, music. Chati Sa Hum Soha, or whatever is appropriate in imagination or actually existing.
That's the last one.
Mhm.
But what is it?
That's whatever you want, whatever you have available.
Okay, something special and different.
Yeah, it could be emanations of things that happen with your body.
What do you call that one?
It's a summary of whatever is imagined or actual. Or it's what they sum it up this way. In the mandala offering, the very best of gods and goddesses and men and women.
Well, there's 8 before that, so there's actually
So
9.
two water bowls, water for bathing, water for drinking, water for bathing, flowers, incense, light, perfume, food, music, and then whatever can be imagined as the very best of in the human condition of men and women,
Mhm.
actual or imagined. So if you don't have these actually in front of you and you're not with your shrine, the imagination of these works. It's like the puja, you do the practice in the sutra tradition, and after a while you don't need the text. Then you can do that practice anyway, anywhere. And then in the Tantra tradition, the actuality of light, energy of space is the nature of your thoughts and everything in the universe, everything physical, everything that you sense. That's its true nature. And that is the basis of the shamanistic practices of Tibetan Lamaism. And that's how it worked in India with the teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha. That's how it worked in Tibet with the teachings of Padmasambhava and Yeshe Sogyal. And that's how it's working on the entire planet today with all the teachers, men and women, lamas, which are everywhere. Yeah. This is a damaru in Tibet, hand drum, small. And it's to call the Dakini energy, and it's used in guitar practice and protector practice. And when you're in retreat, you use this in daily practice upon awakening. And then you actually usually symbolically, what I'm doing here is I'm moving 2 fingers with my wrist at the same time. And that is the technique of using the damaru. The bell is also to call the dakini. And it has a vajra embedded in the bell with symbols of the Tara mantra, and inside also symbols. And this bell is cast in 7 metals. Every bell has a different sound that is produced with this method. And these two work together symbolically in the protector practices, which we'll do a little later. So that's the 8th offering, Shabda, music, and the symbol is the 2 hands playing, like tapping on a drum. Why is all of these body positions and hand mudras and the 8 offerings, and the fire offerings, and the special water offerings used for purification of properties, um, things that you want to have blessed and so forth. The earth offering base, which goes in the ground, and the air offerings, which are presented by smoke or incense. All of these are to influence the spirits who live in your body and everything you own, everything around you. The entire plant world, the entire mineral world, and our houses, cars, gardens, everything. Why? To befriend them. And eventually to have them liberated so that they can return into the human condition, again become humans, and have the good karma to connect to a teacher and become bodhisattvas and eventually mature human beings. What is a mature human being? Well, we use the word Buddha, which is actually two sounds. How things appear and the vibration of those things. But mature human being is one of higher intelligence. And you never know who and who is not a mature human being. Sometimes they don't show it. My mother was a mature human being. My teachers are mature human beings. And I have hundreds of teachers, men and women who know. They have knowledge, they have insight, they have intuitive abilities, they have quality. Mature human being has 32 major and 80 minor qualities, innate. And this is not something you find outside of you. You don't go to heaven to do that. And that's contrary to all the religions of the planet, including most kinds of Buddhism. And the Buddha founded his tradition on Hinduism, and combined a lot of the practices of Hinduism into the Buddhist tradition. But the difference is the motivation. Hinduism is all about I, me, mine, becoming the symbols that they use in a heavenly situation. The problem with this is arrogance and division results. Now I'm going to show you the practice. We're going to do the protector practice first, and then we're going to do the Chenrezig, who is the cause of the protector. So this is compassion, power, and insight, Chenrezig, which is the 1,000-armed one on the shrine behind it, which is how they did it in India and Tibet. But this aspect we're going to use tonight is called Chinti Mani. Chinti means abundance, wealth, good health, whatever is appropriate for you to develop bodhisattva training to become mature. And he uses 2 Ganesh as support, the Ganesh of abundance and the Ganesh of good health. So he's standing on these 2 Ganeshi. Why is he supporting him? Because it was all about the selfish I, me, mine of the Hindu tradition. That doesn't work when you have an unlimited compassion. The altruistic motivation is unlimited. That's the difference between all the Hinduism and all of the other religions of the planet and certain forms of Buddhism and the Tibetan shamanistic tradition, which is altruistic. So understanding that, then this protector is white in color, blazing. They say the reflective energy of quicksilver. And he holds a hook knife to cut through egocentric complications, a damaru to call all dakinis in the lower hand, and in his right hand, a crystal, a diamond crystal.
Flaming,
Huh?
flaming. It's flaming, burning.
Hmm?
It has a flame coming out of it.
Oh yeah, shooting fire.
Yeah.
Then in the left hand, he has a skull cup with a matching crystal in it, shooting fire. So that one is the fire of compassion and the other is the fire of action
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
power. Then in the other two hands, this right hand is shooting flames out of these two fingers. And the lower left one, he has hooks and lassos to bind unruly spirits so that they will follow his direction. Then he is dressed in 5 colors of silks with a shabtab of a lion and 8 kinds of jewels, which is the 8 bodhisattva training. He has 5 blazing skulls in the head, it's the 5 Dhyana Buddhas. And the very top one is this blue light, this Kunto Zarmo, which means all 5 together. And standing on a sun disk, and out of the sun disk, a blazing dome of fire surrounds him, impenetrable. And underneath that, a moon disk and a 32 petal lotus, which symbolizes the energy of the compassion, power, and insight, the bodhisattva training of the heart chakra. He has a Lama in the sky, called Lama, who is his consort, and the Buddha Amitabha of infinite light above his head, or whichever one of the 5 Dhyana Buddhas you wish to put there. And more wrathful black dakinis in every direction. When you say the mantra, you must understand that the seed cell womb of the medicine Buddha symbolizes universal healing for each and every sentient being, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And that is the same womb that is used in not only the medicine Buddha, but many different deities. But it's the same one as the Om Ah Hum, which received the empowerment of the Lama's body, speech, and mind into your 3 places. And then these combine down through the central channel to your heart chakra. And this becomes the creation sound of the universal Dharma, whether it be Sutra, Tantra, Guru Yoga, whatever. Then the Om Ah Hum, we're going to do now as an empowerment for this practice. But remember, the basis of the practice is the recitation of the mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, 100,000 times, being Chenrezig with the free sound in your heart chakra, and all sentient beings receiving the blessing of that. So that creates the power of this deity to produce whatever is appropriate in good health or abundance. For those of you who are in Bodhisattva training school, of which are many, many thousands or millions of humans on the planet today in that school. So sit with your back straight, hands in your lap or on your knee, and visualize your root lama in front, he or she, or this one sitting in front of you. And from the lama's forehead, white light comes into your head as empowerment to be the deity of the practice. In this case, Chenrezig and the six-armed White Mahakala. The red light from the lama's throat to your throat is the permission or empowerment to use the mantras concerning each deity and the seed solver. Then blue light from the lama's heart chakra to your heart chakra is the wisdom empowerment of the 5 dhyana Buddhas with the sound Hum. So the white light comes into your forehead with the sound Om, the red light into your throat with the sound Ah, and the wisdom empowerment into your heart chakra, blue light with the sound Hum. Then when you can see these 3 lights shining simultaneously into you, then the Lama melts into you, which is the 4th empowerment, so that the body, speech, mind of the Lama become your empowerment of your body, speech, and mind. Then the white Om is in your forehead, the red Ah in your throat, the blue Om in your heart. The Om comes down into the red Ah, these 2 together into the Hum, and you're ready to do the practice as the deity. To start with, we'll do the 3 lights breathing, connecting these 3 sounds to not only the practice, but to the empowerment of our body, speech, and mind. So focus on the breath. Take 3 purifying breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And this time, as you inhale, you visualize white light enter your lungs with the sound Om. Then the second breath is energy of the white light changes to red, and all of the vibration of the elements go through, and the 5 dhyana Buddhas goes through all your cells in the ordinary body with the sound Ah. Then these 2 together come together in the heart chakra, and the sound Hum becomes the seed cell of the creation sound of the practice of the mandala of the deity. Hum. Then to connect more strongly to the power of this practice, chant Om, Ah, Hum. Om for the physical, Ah for the energy, the mental, and Hum for the emotional purification of all negative tendencies. Om. Ah. Om. Om. Ah. Om. Om. Ah. Om. That is the Om Ahum comes together with the Lama's body, speech, and mind as your body, speech, and mind. You become the white Chenrezi, two arm. So we're going to say one round of the mantra Omani Padme Hum to prepare to become the deity of Chidimani, the six-armed White Mahakala. First, be the two-armed white Chenrezi and project that to all sentient beings. Visualization of that to all beings in space, your mother. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Omani baby home, 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 Omani baby home. And then if you can, the forearm Chenrezi, holding lotus and Vajra or Mala, and two hands, palms together in front of you. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Visualize the tree as Amitabha Buddha, red in color, above your head. Om Mani Padme Hum, Shri 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 Om Mani Padme Hum, Shri. Then Amitabha comes down into your heart chakra with the sound Shri in its heart center. Then all sentient beings as a white Chenrezi blend into you. You dissolve into the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. The six sounds of the mantra dissolve into the red Shri. And it, in a five-colored sphere of light, blends with the totality of space. Be present, no meditation, in space. Contemplate space, like the sky. Then you reappear as the 2 or 4-armed Chenrezig, connecting to the 5 elements and the 5 dhyana Buddhas. These 5 spheres of energy, the wisdom of unity, the wisdom of action, the wisdom of voidness, the wisdom of equality, and the wisdom of discerning awareness, become your sphere of influence with the sound hum. Then you see the blue hung in a 5-colored sphere in your heart center. Light goes out to all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, all lamas, deities, and protectors. It comes back into the hung, and you appear as the 6-armed Chidimani, White Mahakala, the protector of abundance and good health. Emanating with 6 arms, 5-jewel crown, dressed in silks and jewels, standing on 2 Ganesh, white in color, on a sun disk, moon disk, and 32 petal lotus in the sky of your mind. You don't project the protector. Having seen the 6-armed Mahakala as the result of the Chenrezig for power to connect with compassion and insight and loving kindness, then a blazing dome of fire surrounds you as the deity. And it's coming up out of the sun disk that supports the 2 Ganesh that you are standing on, dancing on. Then you think the energy of this blazing dome with the sound hum permeates the heavenly realm, the demigod realm of the war gods and goddesses, all demigods, the human realm of animals and humans, the lower realms of the deprived spirits called Tretas, and the cannibal gods or demonic demons of the lowest spirit world. Then, with your emanation pervading these 6 realms, they are purified of all negative tendencies and attain a connection to again take birth in the human condition. Sound the mantra of the 6-armed Mahakala, and it surrounds the blue moon in a 5-colored sphere of light in your heart center, as small as you can imagine it. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Aranitsa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Aranitsa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Aranitsa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Aranitsa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Aranitsa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Aranitsa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Aranitsa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Aranitsa calls all the Dakini. Siddhi Za means Za is abundance of good health and wealth. Hum, infinite healing applied to all situations. Hey, cut egocentric separation. no perceiver or perceived, no I, me, mine. It's all becomes a we. Hey. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Hari Nisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. When you say Haranisa, the sky is every dimension, every realm. The universe is filled with an infinite cloud of Dakini, sky goer. Om Lama Guru Maka Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Maka Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. The Dakinis fulfill every function of healing and bringing abundance and good health into your situation as a bodhisattva in training. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Ha, Ri, Ni, Sa, Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Siddhi means accomplish. Za means abundance and goodwill of the Dakini. Om, infinite healing applied to all six realms. K, cut egocentric fixation. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Lama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Za Om Pe. Om Rama Guru Mahakala Siddhi Sa. Om Rama Guru Mahakala Siddhi Sa. Om Pe Om Rama Guru. Harani Siddhi Sa. Om Rama Guru Siddhi Sa. Om Rama Guru Harani 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 Siddhi Sa. Haranisa City, John Woonbek. Om Rama Guru 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 Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Sa. Om Pe. With the sound of this mantra and the sound homes, the mantra surrounding the home. The roar of the lion is the symbol of the sound of the mantra pervading the 6 realms. The heavenly realms, which are actually 3 realms. The lower realm of the gods and goddesses of pleasure, the middle realms of the gods and goddesses of light, and the 3rd realm of the gods and goddesses of space or voidness. These 3 realms are all one. Then the god and goddess realms of the war gods, demigods. Number 2, then pervades all the human and animal realms on any planet where they take birth throughout the universe. In any solar system or galaxy suitable for human and animal birth on a planet. Then pervades the Preta realms of the deprived spirits. And then pervades the demonic world of hatred and anger and abusive nature. These spirits of the hell realm, all purified of their negative tendencies and liberated under the direction of order of Mahakala to again become human, take human birth and connect to the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama deities and protectors for training to become mature human beings. Think like that. Then Mahakala dissolves into light, into the mantra and the heart center. Om Rama Guru Mahakala Haranisa Siddhi Sa. Om Pe. And those mantra vibrations all dissolve into the blue hung in the heart center. Then surrounded by a 5-colored sphere of light. It contracts to a tiny particle of light in your heart center. As the all ground of space, becoming the Dharmakaya of the Bodhisattva training ground of the entire universe. Relax, be present, open, clear, naked, and awake. In a state of vivid awareness. Like the sun's energy pervading space. All physical and mental emanations or thoughts of your body and mind, don't block. Let them appear. Don't change anything or add anything. Rest in the state of as it is. Be present. And relax. Then at the end of this wisdom phase of the practice, again appear as your yidam deity, as guided by your teacher or your practice. To prepare for the next practice, we appear as the two-armed Chenrezig, red in color. And this is for the practice of bringing the Dakini energy into our physical body. With the mantra Om Ami Rani Za Wentaye Soha. And this two-armed red Chenrezig holds a bumpa. The hands are in the position of right on top of left, thumbs touching, and the base, the offering base, or bumpa, is held in his hands in front of his power chakra. Legs in full lotus, 5-jewel crown, 2 arms, and when you say the mantra, the vase of nectar overflows and goes out to 4 dakinis in 4 directions. A blue one in front, to your right, or in the southern, that's the eastern direction. To your right is a gold one. Behind you is a red one, and on your left is a green one. This is east, south, west, and north. And above your head is a white one. They're each holding an offering vase. So this one overflows into theirs. Then theirs overflows into the top of your head and fills your body with this nectar, which explodes, causes you to become the deity, and the energy goes to the 6 realms of sentient being. In the same way that you did the White Mahakala, only this time you're projecting that each sentient being is this deity, the 2-armed Chenrezig, with the 5 dakinis in the 5 directions. When the Lama in front of you, 3 lights enter your 3 places. From the Lama's forehead, throat, and heart chakra, Om, Ah, and Hum are in your central channel. They all come down into the Hum and change into the sound Shri, which is the infinite light aspect of the Buddha Amitabha, projecting as this red Chenrezig, 2-armed, with the 5 dakinis arranged with the offering vases, and they're standing. They're all dressed in, the dakinis are dressed in bone ornaments, and Chenrezig is 5-jewel crown with 5 types of jewelry and 4 kinds of silks, sitting on a lotus sun and moon disk in space. And instead of projecting, focus more on the offering base of Amitayas, that's this Shenreizi's name, which means a combination of Buddha and Bodhisattva, 10th level Bodhisattva energy. Amitayas, red 2-arm, filling the bases of the Dakinis into your forehead as Amitayas, then out to all sentient beings in the 6th realm. Sound the Free 10 times. Visualize it in your heart center in a 5-colored sphere of light. Free, free, free. Then 4 more times. Free, 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 free. This brings it all together into the practice and project it to the 3 kayas. Free, free, free. Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya. All pervasive. Then focus on the Hriya in your heart center. See your 2-armed Chenrezi holding the vase, overflows into the vase of the Dakini, back into you, filling you, and out to all sentient beings, 6 rounds. Om Ame Rani Zawentai Soha. 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 And we'll make the 8 offerings. Om Argam, Ajam, Rupin, Tupin, Alokin, Gendin, Nivridin, Shabda Tratisa, Om So. Water for drinking, water for bathing, flowers, incense, perfume, food, music, and all appropriate offerings, imagined or actual. All the best of men and women. Om Ame Rani Zawentai Soha. 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 Om Mani Jawendai So 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 Om is to collect the universal light of healing into your heart chakra. Ami is the sound of Amitabha Buddha of infinite light. Rani is the vibration of all mantra and seed sound. Za is the abundance of wealth and good health from the Dakini. When Taye Soha means to project this to limitless sentient beings filling space with the blessings of the five Dakinis in the five directions, working with you as the central deity. Om Ami Rani Jawantai Soha. 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 Om Ami So, using your mala, you count 100,000 recitations of this red Chenrezi mantra, and then that will perfect whatever protector practice you do. As emanation of Chenrezi is a white Mahakala or black Mahakala practice. It brings the power of the deity. Receiving the blessing of the initiation is to support your practice also, but to gain realization, you must appropriate the 100,000 recitations of the mantra with the seed salvo of the deity and the 5 Dakinis projected to the 6 realms of conflicted sentient beings. Then, at the end of the recitation session, the 5 Dakinis go to the 6 realms in infinite numbers, an infinite number of the blue, an infinite number of the gold, an infinite number of the red behind you, and an infinite number of the green on your left and an infinite number of the white dakini above your head. Pervade the six realms, bringing all sentient beings, leading them back into the human condition. Then you, as the central figure, disappear into the tree in your heart center with the mantra Om Ami Rani Za Wentaye Soha. And then that tree, red tree with a five-colored sphere of light, expands to the totality of boundless space. And you rest in the accumulation of wisdom, bliss, and higher states of intelligence simply by being present. No meditation, no judgment. Open, clear, naked, and awake with vivid awareness. In the present moment. And you arise from this state of vivid awareness, which is based on peace and tranquility, together with your altruistic motivation at the mantra session and the accumulation of wisdom, awareness, benefits limitless sentient beings. Then we do a short session of Tong Len, taking and sending. When doing this, there is no judgment. Your mind of non-judgmental awareness simply takes in all negative energy. Whatever is not appropriate, whatever is harmful, as black light into your heart center with your inhale, into your heart center, disappears into voidness. Immediately project white light as the healing energy that is infinitely okay. All physical, mental, emotional, spiritual situations, okay. No seed symbol, no deity. Just be present. Inhale black light, all negative friends, relatives, others, humans, animals, spirit, into your heart center disappears. Immediately white light, back out, everything is infinitely okay. That's it. Then you individually or collectively apply it to certain individuals, situations, worldly calamities. Inhale black light, disappear all that negativity. Everything that's positive and appropriate is the white light. You exhale back into the world, applying infinite okayness to everyone and everything. That's the way the universe really is. We say, as it isness. And in doing this, you are engendering the two bodhicittas, avoidance and compassion. Inhaling black light into your heart center, disappear the negative. Immediately white light with the exhale, everything's infinitely okay. You can apply this to any individual, animal, human, or spirit, or any worldly calamities such as war, famine, drought, disease, environmental destruction, spread of toxin, any kind of human, drugs, arms, trading, anything. Inhale, disappear. Exhale, okay. You can do this tongue mind practice anywhere, anytime, night or day, awake in dreams or dying. It's the best way to enter the next life. This is what my teacher in the book Way to Go. Amatai Situ Rinpoche. Half the book it was practice, and the last half of the book was taking and sending practice. And my teacher, Namkai Norbu, taught me the 9 yantra breathing technique, which when applied to the body, opens up the 84,000 dharma doors or nadis within the body. With your hands on your knees, palms down, inhale, then raise your right hand and close the right nostril. Women, you start with your left, close the left nostril. Then visualize white light filling your body up to your nose. Then bring your hand down, and as it comes down, all the light drains out of your body and your body is empty. Then do the opposite arm. Raise up, close the nostril. Exhale. Visualize light filling your body as you do this. Exhale, all the light empties out downward. Right side, fill with light up to your nose. Exhale, it drains all out, empty. Opposite hand, elbow as high as you can reach, close your nostril. Exhale, empty body. Inhale, body full of light up to your nose. Exhale, empty. Inhale. Exhale. In the last 3 breaths, inhale, light fills up to your nose. Lean forward, exhale, empty body. Inhale, fill up to your nose with light. Exhale, empty. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, be present. Empty or full, your choice. And we dedicate the virtue of all these practices tonight that we've done together as Bhaja brothers and sisters to the well-being of all sentient beings. May they that they reach Mahamudra enlightenment and Buddhahood in one lifetime as mature human beings. Kewadi Nirdu Dog, Shagya Champo Jugurne, Chowa Chinking Marupa, Dei Salaku Parsho, Sanjay Kusu, Limpai Jimadam, Chodi Maker, Limpai Jimadam, Gendu Michi, Jumpai Jimadi, Chita Goma, Momanju, Marsho. By this virtue of having realized Mahamudra, they will quickly establish all beings will have a single exception in that state. By the blessings of the three bodies of the Buddha being accomplished, by the blessing of the truth of this Dharma being unchanging, by the blessing of the wishes of us, the Sangha, being unwavering, may this dedication prayer be fulfilled. May all beings be happy, free of suffering, through our practice establishing bliss and equanimity, free of attachment, aversion, pride, jealousy, stupidity, bewilderment, ignorance, fear, hope, anxiety, depression. Amaho.